Okay. Good evening, councillors. Good evening, members of the public. Welcome to this evening's Planning Committee meeting at the Barn Green Room DCC at 7:30 on the 11th of February. Item 1 on the agenda is apologies. To receive any apologies for absence. Lucy?
Councillor Snellgrove, Councillor Bolam.
Okay, thank you very much. We note Councillor Harrison's absence, but no apologies. Thank you. Item 2 on the agenda is declarations of interest. Arising from this agenda, members and officers are invited to declare any relevant interest. Notwithstanding this item, members may subsequently declare an interest at any point during the meeting. Do we have any declarations of interest from councillors? No, thank you. On to item 3 is the minutes of the previous meeting. To receive and confirm the accuracy of the minutes of the Planning Committee meeting held on the 28th of January 2026. For those councillors present, you've all had a chance. Are you happy for me to sign and approve? Can I have a show of hands, please? That's all of us. Yeah, thank you. Okay, item 4 on the agenda is the election of a vice chair. To elect a vice chairman for the Planning Committee. I've been without a chairman now since last summer, quite a few months. I understand this evening not all councillors are present, but for those that are present, if you have an interest to be a vice chair of planning, then you're more than welcome to nominate yourself or another member of this committee at this point. Failing that, we will defer the item to the next meeting, where hopefully there will be more councillors present. So from that point forward, do we have any nominations, or are we holding off?
I see people that from the next one.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay. Okay, so we will defer that item to the next Planning Committee. This is my proposal. Councillor Berry, second. Show of hands, all in favour to defer that? That's fine, thank you. Item 5 is the Planning Committee project report. To receive and review the project report from the committee clerk. Lucy, the only...
It was just an update on Carpenter's Field snagging list on the trunk of the tree. Obviously, Persimmon have been out and the sculptor, so we're hoping to do something with the tree trunk.
Yeah. So myself and Councillor Ranger, we met on site with Matt and Roger, the carver, and one of our actions is to have a look at his website and then feed back to him some of our ideas of what we would like, kind of like a wish list to see if he's capable of doing that, and then feed back to Persimmons to give that okay. Councillor Ranger?
should also be on the report, Chair. I don't know, so I'll ask for your input as to whether or not, because we've now made contact with the management company on site.
The snagging list is just purely for bits and pieces that are going on Carpenter's Field, like broken posts and things like that.
The management company have got that responsibility.
Right.
So I think I would suggest, Chair, Lucy, that we probably need to make sure that the report covers the management company, Remus, I think it's called.
Remus, yeah, the footways, footpaths are damaged.
Because there are some snags that they are dealing with, or say they're dealing with, and we've actually got a scheduled meeting with them, I think, in a couple of weeks' time. So I think we should probably make sure that we've captured that on the report.
Is that Rebus? Rebus.
REMUS, yes, yeah. Okay. Thank you. Item 6 on the agenda is public participation. The meeting will recess for not more than 15 minutes to allow any members of the public to address the meeting in respect of items on the agenda.
The Parish Council, via this committee, comments and makes recommendations on planning applications affecting the parish. Proceedings during the public session, which will only exceed 15 minutes in exceptional circumstances, must remain under the control of the chairman, to whom all questions and comments on applications or other planning matters must be addressed. All comments on planning applications should be made to the head of planning management at Winchester City Council.
Thank you, Lucy. Members of the public, do you wish to address council this evening? No? Thank you very much. Thank you. I will then close the public participation. Move on to item 7 which is planning applications, to consider and make comment on the planning application received from Winchester City Council and any other authority in respect of the applications appertaining to the parish of Denmead as set out in the list of planning applications to be considered. Right, my internet is still down, so I take it yours is too. Yeah,
No,
okay.
it's working.
Is it yours working?
Yeah, I've just got the plans down.
Right, mine's got a red mark. No, mine's out. Okay, so application 1 is Meadows Farm. How do you say that? Ervilles Road, Wells End, Hambledon. There's a T1, T2, T3 and a T4, T5. So T1 oak is a crown raise oak tree up to 5.5 metres above ground level over access track only. This is to maintain the height over the track so it does not get struck by any vehicles or tractors. The T2 oak, crown raise oak up to 5 metres above ground level on the field side. This is to create a correct clearance that will allow tractor mower underneath for grass maintenance and also so horse riders have a safe height to walk past. Crown raise oak up to 5.5 above ground level on the yard side. This is to create enough clearance to allow for tractors into the yard. The T3 oak, which is again a crown raise oak up to 5 metres above ground level on the field side. This is to create a clearance that will allow tractor mower underneath for grass maintenance and also so horse riders have a safe height to walk past. Crown raise oak up to 5.5 above ground level on the yard. This is to allow room for future growth as they now are rubbing onto the horse stable roofs. The T4 oak is a crown raise oak up to 5 metres above ground level on the field side. This is to create a clearance that will allow tractor mower underneath for grass maintenance and also so horse riders have a safe height to walk past. The crown raise oak up to 5.5 above ground level on the yard. This is to allow room for future growth as they now are rubbing onto the horse stable roofs. And finally is the T5 oak, which is a crown raise oak up to 5 metres above ground level on the field side. This is to create a clearance that will allow tractor mower underneath for grass maintenance and also so horse riders have a safe height to walk past. Crown raise oak up to 5.5 metres above ground level on yard. This is to allow room for future growth as they now are rubbing onto the horse stable roofs. I wish I could just do ditto with that, but you've got to read it all out as it is. So, luckily I saved a picture before the internet went down, just to give you guys a map, but you've already confirmed that you've seen the supporting documents, so let's have a look at what I saved. There we go. So there's T1, T2, T3, T4 and T5. So they are looking to 5.5 and 5 metres reflecting on each side, so they've got enough clearance to move their equipment around, horse riding, etc. In principle, I don't have any objection to this. I went past earlier and you can see down the track and the trees will interfere with machinery, horse riders, etc. They are in the way from what I could see. In a private driveway, I didn't proceed down the drive any further, but what I can see from the road, I don't see any objection. That's my opinion. Do we have any other feedback, input, Councillor Berry?
It depends whether you're using a park over or a turn of rail or a triple rotary to see when they're going under and that, and it's the width and that, and height, because most tractors have got beacons on, so I can see where they're coming from, and I think we should just send it to the tree officer.
Okay. Any other input?
Yeah, tree officer would be the obvious thing from my perspective. It seems quite a detailed application. Looking at the map, I haven't driven past it, but looking at the supporting docs, it does look like there's some need of maintenance, in my opinion. But whether the level of maintenance is 4 or 5 metres, I'm not the expert in that. But I think
the trees are the trees are in good health. But in order for the farm to work effectively, they do need to reduce them. But absolutely, let's get the tree surgeon to do it, and he's the guy who knows. Tree officer, sorry. He's the guy who knows what he's talking about. So if you'd like to make that into a
I propose,
proposal, yeah. Okay, for that proposal, do we have a seconder? Councillor Lewington, can I have a show of hands all in favour of that proposal that we go to the tree specialist? That's unanimous, thank you. Lucy? Good. Right, let's close that down. Okay, application 2 is 9 St Jack's Way, Denmead, and this is the erection of a single-storey extension. Again, I can't get hold of the plans, but as you've already confirmed, you've seen them at home. This is a case of wanting to make living room space, if you will. So we had a kitchen, dining room, and then up here would be the living space. You saw the plans, that's how it is. I see no reason to object to it. I couldn't find any reason to. Councillor Ranger?
Yeah, I mean, I know the area reasonably well. I don't, first of all, I think neighbouring properties have had similar extensions built, number one.
Yeah.
It's quite a small area at the back of their particular property, which is bordered on by the care home, not the one in Green Lane, but the one that's on the edge of Hambledon Road that gardens back onto St Jax's. My only concern, I think this is the same applicant that applied for the air source heat pumps that we decided to not to allow because it was so close to the property next door. And as a result, I didn't see anything in terms of neighbouring residents complaining or agreeing to the application. I don't know whether anyone else has seen anything, but if there are no other concerns or issues for the local residents, then I would have no problem supporting this either. But I would just be very conscious that it's quite close. That's all.
The heat pump was a noise influence, wasn't it? This wouldn't be. I did the same checks, neighbouring designs as well. There's the impact.
There's nothing else.
There's nothing
on
there,
the recent websites.
No. So I'm of the mindset, no objection. Do we have any other further debate, opinion? No. Then I propose that Demi's comment is no objection. Councillor Berry seconds. Can I have a show of hands all in favour, please? And that's unanimous. Thank you. Okay, that's the planning applications. Thank you. Item 8, just to note, is the decisions received. There have been 3 decisions received since the last meeting. Have you all had a chance to see those? 14 Mead End Road, Denmead. The application was withdrawn. After discussion, Denmead Parish Council unanimously resolved to defer to Winchester City Council Tree Officer. The second one was Soak Farm, Soak Road, Denmead. The application was refused, which I think was a good outcome. I think that's what we were looking for there. If you remember what our comments were for that. And finally, number 3, 13 the Smithy, the tree on land next to 13 the Smithy, the oak tree overhanging property, cut back lowest limb overhanging the driveway by approximately 1.5 metre. That application was permitted. Just for note, Denmead Parish Council raised a unanimous objection, but Winchester permitted. Okay, that's decisions received. So item 9 is new planning applications. Lucy?
None.
No, none for the next one. Item 10, social media. Items for social media from council? Nothing to add, apart from our usual decisions, etc. There's nothing new to put on this evening.
I put the minutes on last month.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Just the usual tick. Yeah. Fine. Item 11 is matters for the next agenda. Do councillors have any items for the next agenda? No. And then item 12 is the confidential report. To pass a resolution in accordance with the Public Bodies Act 1960, to exclude the public and press for discussion relating to the following and receive the confidential report and enforcement report from the committee clerk. Enforcement issues and no